对吹，你知道吗？你知道什么是对吹？
我不懂啊。好，目前就是这样。
怎样啦
？JR 史密斯，所以就这样啊。好，然后接下来就是废物，从这边就是废物啊。对。
我拜托你不要这样乱搞人家的阵容好不好啦
？JR 史密斯还有 K， 那个叫什么 ？Kevin 乐啊。
你连 Kevin 乐都挖角。你是不是都让你的球员拿底薪呢？
啊？我真的不知道这首歌到底在唱什么。
你看那饶舌，你懂什么啊？
你有听到吗？
有啊。
Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis.
开打喽！这是卡灰狼。
换歌要按什么？
不能换。你以为玩 PS2 跟 WE 哦？换嘞！
有没有？我就传给103。
Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Murray in at the point guard position. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
我玩你还看我比较没空。
The Spurs shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Guys, their free throw shooting
这是8号，我会把它换掉。
8号是谁啊？
我不知道。就原本是湖人队。Kevin 乐 ，JR 史密斯。
为什么会有声音？
我在看我录的啊。
哦。
我用手机录啊。我就传给你了，你要录你。
好像没有空啊。我不能影响直播品质。你
懂个屁呀！好了，慢慢玩。今晚再不要玩罗宾汉哦，我跟你讲。
我又不是你。
你就不帮我
饿了顺便拿来吃。
帮我找美酒的影片。
为什么啊？
这帮我找看，你有没有新的网站没？
没有新的啦。
有新的应该就可以找。
就没有新的哦。
你就只能付费而已。
为什么要付费？
付费就一定
那个跟付费无关。
没有，我都有付费的网站有他的。
那就付费啊。想看就付费啊。
不想看，那你明天要起来看吗？
还是会吧。
你现在还起得来？
起得来啊，为什么起不来？
好，拜拜。
不要这样啦。
真的，我真的要睡。
这样会很无聊哎。不要睡啦。
Here's Levine. He had 10 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Wiggins got a hand on it. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Dedmon. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Stolen by Levine. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Dunn. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And here's Green outside. Rebound, Minnesota. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
So it's the Spurs now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. To the inside, Murray, the pass to Green. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Fast break, Minnesota on up the court. Levine can't hit.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
A three from Leonard. Good. Leonard's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Dunn. He's covered by Murray. Dunn passes to Favors. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Lee, that's good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Wiggins after the made shot by David Lee. And that one's good. Wiggins.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Here's Dedmon. 8 points his last outing. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. Second is Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Towns has got his first bucket in this one. Now Murray. They set the pick. Passes to Dedmon. Nobody near Leonard. And the foul called on Daniel. Green. That is his first foul of the game. Timberwolves trail by 3. Dunn passes to Levine. Leonard with the screen on Green. Here's Levine. The teardrop falls in. Levine's got 5.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Murray, good.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Nobody near Leonard. He nails it, and we're tied up. Leonard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Leonard. A 32-point game for him in the win against Utah.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort. Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you, because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Saul comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Mills in for D. Here's Dunn. That's good. Dunn's got his first points of the night.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew on.
Here's Levine. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Levine. Can't get it to go. Good D by Gasol. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Mills can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Levine, guarded by Green. Gasol with the steal. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Here's Levine. 5 points in the game. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Levine's got his 3rd basket of the night. And Mills kicks to Leonard. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Here's Dunn. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Now, here's Wiggins. There's the pass to Dunn. Here's Levine. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Mills with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
And it's Wiggins missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Kicks it to Leonard. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Minnesota calls timeout. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the 2 teams.
Yeah, no splits here, partner. One team will have bragging rights, and a win tonight is the first step.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nick Young's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Hardaway comes in for Levine. And Trey Burke subbed in for Dunn.
And he bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right there for sure.
He'll take those all day.
And here's Mills from the arc. And he gets it to go. Mills has got his first 3 points of the game.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
There's 1:38 left in the first. Towns sets the pick for Burke. 5 on the clock. Towns wide open. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Towns has got 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here's Mills. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Gasol wide open. He fires. Again, the Spurs good for 2. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Burke. Guarded closer. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Burke's got his first 2 points of the night.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Gasol. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Spurs lead by 4.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Here's Burke. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Out to the right wing. Here's Hardaway, and he jams it with authority.
Fellas, that 2-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Leonard against Diaw. Shot clock at 6. Gasol kicks to Diaw. He used that pick to get in close.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your...
And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a player throughout the year, just get better, keep making strides. And
well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far do you think he can go?
Well, talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Mills, then it's Pau Gasol, and it's Simmons in at shooting guard. And the rejection by Leonard. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Favors with a wide open look. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got his third assist on the night. Aldridge a screen. Mills dishes to Aldridge. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his third rebound on the night. Now Burke. Young in the corner. The three. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. Teams value the three so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. In the third spot, the Spurs.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
That free throw, no good. Some changes for Minnesota. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Towns. Zach LaVine comes in for Hardaway, and it's done in for Trey Burke. David Lee's checked in for San Antonio. D comes in for Patty Mills. Murray kicks to Aldridge. And stolen by Favors. And the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, San Antonio. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line. That'll put Nick Young on the line. It's going to be on David Lee. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Bean passes to Favors. Can't get it to go. Good D by Lee.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Leonard, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 3. And here they go. Wiggins outside. Favors passes to Dunn. And that one's good. Dunn's got his second bucket of the night.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Murray. Screen by Lee. They set the screen. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Leonard again missing.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open. That's one he knows he should have drained.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Daniel Green, he's checked in for the Spurs. On defense, Minnesota. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And there's the feed to Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Lee. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Lee's got 6.
That's a very good high percentage look right there.
Here's Dunn. He's covered by Murray. Dunn misses.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Leonard's got the ball.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Spurs making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. To the paint. Favors with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Here's Aldridge. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And it's a 7-point San Antonio lead. Here's Levine, guarded by Green. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Knocks down the 3-ball. Wiggins has got 7 points.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Leonard, he's checked in for Nick Young. And San Antonio also making a switch. Berton is checked in. Spurs leading by 4. Aldridge a screen. Murray dishes to Aldridge. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 7 points in the game.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Now here's Wiggins. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. The Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Now Murray. Pass to Aldridge. To the middle. Here's Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Clock at 6. Murray kicks to Aldridge. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
There's the screen. Here's Murray. Pass to Bertens. Down low. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Timberwolves trail by 6.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
The Timberwolves have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses earlier.
2 shots.
That free throw missing.
This is part of the reason that they're down. They're really having trouble at the line.
Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Pass to Bertens. Out left to the wing. Here's Green. And the shot is long. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Knocked away. Mills with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Timberwolves on defense. They trail by 6.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Levine. 10 points for him. Tries from 16. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. On up the court. And there's the pass to Bertens. To the wing right side. Mills can't hit.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Wiggins drives in. It's deflected. Pass to Bertens with the shot. Offensive rebound. Dedmon dishes to Aldridge. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
2 minutes.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And out of bounds is San Antonio gains possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Towns, who's checked in for Favors. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Levine. Passes it to Bertens. From deep. It's rebounded by Towns.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Leonard with a screen on Aldridge. Burke the pass to Wiggins. Outside Hardaway. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
San Antonio calls timeout.
They've already picked up a number of fouls here, and they're in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet, keeping their hands up, and defending without fouling.
San Antonio leading by 7. Gasol a screen. The 3 from Mills, and he gets it to go. Mills has got 6 in the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
58 seconds left now here in the second. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. Number 1, the Spurs.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively. Always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Screen by Lee. Lee kicks to Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Lee against Hardaway. Leonard with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A clear look for Hardaway. Towns kicks to Burke. He feeds it to Towns. 3 seconds left. That's good. Towns has got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves. Mills can't get it to go. And so we wrap up.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
The job that guys have done in the post have been terrific. If they get more of that production in the paint next half, they'll be very tough to beat. They're taking advantage of the late rotations.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will...
And now the third quarter about to get going. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough ones.
The athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Favors. And it's done in at the 1. And that's the group starting the second half for Sam Mitchell. The Spurs shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Timberwolves trail by 9. He dishes it to Levine. Favors with the screen. That's tipped. Leonard with the steal. For the finish. The coast-to-coast dunk.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Dunn passes to Towns. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game. And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Wiggins with it. Leonard picks him up. Levine dishes to Towns. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
They kick it out to Green. Now Murray. Down low, here's Aldridge, and the rejection by Favors. Here's Levine, guarded by Green, and stolen by Aldridge. Leonard, that's for 2. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And the call will be against D. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Mills, he's checked in for D. Minnesota calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
So it's the Timberwolves now. 9-point game. Here's the screen. Here's Wiggins. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Wiggins has got 13 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Here's Towns. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Nick Young's checked in for Minnesota.
Nick Young.
The dish to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Inside. And Mills kicks to Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside. Towns. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Outside, Green. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Timber. Timberwolves trail by 5. They break it out 5 on 3. Here's Levine. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Dunn. Second shot opportunity. That's good. And that's now 18 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
Here's Aldridge. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Dunn, covered by Mills. Here's the screen. Screen by Young. Towns, the pass to Dunn. He kicks it to Towns. And here's Young from the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Dedmon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Aldridge. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Aldridge has got 18 points in the game. Timberwolves trail by 7. Bean passes to Dunn. Dishes it to Towns. And he gets it to go. Towns has got 12 points in just the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Mills in the corner. Feeds to Dedmon. Kicks to Mills. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
The feed now to Levine. Favors against Leonard. Pass to Levine. From 11 feet away. Rebound Kawhi Leonard. Spurs leading by 5. The pass to Mills. He feeds it to Aldridge. Mills with it. 9 points in the game so far. On the wing, Green. Off target from 3-point range.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Here's Dunn, covered by Mills. Dunn passes to Towns. Here's Dunn. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Hardaway's checked in for Minnesota. Trey Burke comes in for Dunn. And Mills kicks to Lee. Right side, Lee. The three from Mills. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 4 assists in the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And here is Burke. Young in the corner. And he goes in for the dunk.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
Spurs leading by 4. That's a 2 from Lee. And another basket for San Antonio. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Nick Young. On defense, the Spurs. Now here's Burke. Favors with the screen. Burke dishes to Favors. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Shots good by Mills. Mills has got 14.
You know, he's got that beep speed, phenomenal speed. I mean, those kind of wide open buckets, they can come in bunches for him.
Burke, the pass to Hardaway. Timberwolves passing it around. Offline with his 3. Spurs leading by 6. And Simmons kicks to Lee. Poked away. Pass to Simmons. Launches it. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Favors with the screen. Now here's Burke, covered by Mills. Lee with the steal. To the paint. No good from Simmons. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Burke with it. Gasol covering. Outside Hardaway. They set the pick. Passes it to Towns. Wiggins outside. Here's Burke. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Burke's got 5 points so far. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Lee. Picked by Lee. Mills dishes to Gasol. And down it goes! Just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Those are the ingredients you need for the recipe of buzzer-beating magic.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Here's Murray. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. We've got David Lee is out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's Lee, and it's Simmons in at the 3 slot. Here's Gasol. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gasol's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Spurs. Here's Levine. Outside Favors. Pass to Dunn, and stolen by Murray. The finish, trips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it in. To a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. He dishes it to Simmons. He kicks it to Lee. Good on the triple. And it's a 12-point San Antonio lead. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And the first one comes. San Antonio making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside Gasol. Lee passes to Gasol. 11 feet away. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Gasol's got the lead up to 12 now for San Antonio. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Towns. San Antonio with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The open shot by Leonard. It's rebounded by Towns.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Kept alive. Here's Wiggins, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Murray kicks to Lee. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Spurs lead by 12.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, Doris. Wiggins against Leonard. Leonard draws the double. 6 on the shot clock. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And there's the 3-second violation. Here's Dunn. The dish to Wiggins. From the low block. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. So Leonard will go to the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
Leonard playing extremely well. He's got 24 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's given them a lot with his passing and with his defensive work.
How about the activity of those hands here today?
Ball's knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And that one's good. And now a 12-point Spurs lead.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's Dunn. They set the pick. On the wing, Wiggins. 20 feet out. No good. Great D that time from Leonard. Cannot hit. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Now here's Towns. He's guarded closely. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Shoots the 3. They grab their own miss.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. The Spurs making a switch here.
Into the lineup for the Spurs.
Dishes to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it from 10. Misses off the right iron. Spurs leading by 12. Leonard attacking. And that one is hammered home.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Favors with the screen. It's tipped. Now Green feeds it to Dedmon. Kicks to Aldridge. Left side Leonard. Fires from 14. Minnesota with the rebound.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Here's Wiggins. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Strong game for Wiggins. He's got 17 points and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Mills, he's checked in for D. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. The feed to Mills. Leonard on the wing. And the rejection by Favors. And he recovers it. Leonard dishes to Green. Stolen by Levine. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Andrew Wiggins.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Dunn. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Spurs leading by 9. Leonard with the ball. Here's Aldridge. Mills passes to Aldridge. Great D that time from Favors. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Wiggins right side. 3-pointer. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
He had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
And here's Mills. He feeds it to Dedmon. The pass to Mills. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Trey Burke's checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Towns. Burke kicks to Towns. Here's Levine, guarded by Green. Levine dishes to Favors. Got a hand on it. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Burke grabs the miss.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
Burke hits them both.
Those free throws edge them a little closer. A couple of stops on defense, and they might not be down for long.
Now here's Leonard. Inside, Dedmon. And that one's good by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 20.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Levine. Passes to Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
San Antonio calls timeout. The three from Mills. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Pass to Levine. To the inside. Here's Towns. San Antonio with the rebound. Aldridge has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Burke kicks to Towns. And that one's good. Towns has got 29.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Leonard draws the double. And the shot falls short this time.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way, but he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Leonard with the steal. Ahead. Finished off the break. Leonard's got 30 points.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for San Antonio.
Park the bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Yeah, you always like to see that, Kevin, when your reserves can perform and help you pull out a win.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series, folks. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Timberwolves.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Kawhi Leonard. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Gasol. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Spurs lead by 11.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had them on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at them.
The whole knockout blow.
Lee passes to Murray. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime...
Gentlemen, I'm here with Pau Gasol. And Pau, what's the mentality that you bring into a game to allow you to be at your most effective rhythm?
Well, I just got to come out really aggressive, strong upon the boards,
just forget about the shots that I can miss, or if I don't get a certain amount of touches, I just got to be aggressive and I got to get in the paint. So that's how I'm most effective, and that's what gets me going too.
Well, you certainly got into a great rhythm, pal. Thanks for the time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard. He's the NBA's second leading scorer, but tonight he was number 1 on the court all game long. Several highlights we'll enjoy seeing again.
There was nothing they could do to slow him.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for